I'm going to watch this. This is like a tense exchange between the man who witnessed the George Floyd's death and Chauvin's attorney. This is Donald Williams II, a bystander.
You called him a tough guy.
I did.
You called him a real man.
I did.
You called him such a man.
I did.
You called him bogus.
I did.
You called him a bum at least 13 times.
That's what you counted in the video?
That's what I counted.
And that's what you got, 13.
And that was early on, right? Those terms grew more and more angry. Would you agree with that?
They grew more.
Bro, you know what the fuck is insane to me? By the way, this is the same lawyer. This is the same defense attorney. Like, the main defense attorney in this trial is the one that got Geronimo Yanez off after he killed Philando Castile, for the record, just for those of you who don't know. So what I need you to understand, like it never shocks me. It's always disgusting, but it no longer shocks me when I hear people get more offended at the prospect of being called racist than the racist acts themselves, or rather get more offended in an effort to like create a solid defense or assume that this is going to be a solid defense that like, well, you fucking made my client mad, so he murdered someone in cold blood in broad daylight. Like, you think that's the fucking serious problem here? Like, this is a murder trial, motherfucker. You can't just be like, oh, well, you committed a microaggression, sir. Like, what the fuck?
Or more pleading for life.
All right. After you called him a bum 13 times, you called him a bum.
That's what you heard?
Did you say that?
Is that what you heard?
I'm asking you, sir.
I'm pretty
Did
sure
you say that?
You heard that. I'm pretty sure you did.
You call him a...
If that's what you heard, I'm sure that's
I'm
what I did.
asking you, did you say that?
If that's what the video recorded, that's what I did.
You called him a bitch.
If that's the video you heard from the video,
It's
that's
a
what I
yes or
did.
no, sir.
If that's what was heard in the video, yes, I did.
And at one point, you said that Officer Tao pushed you.
That's correct. He didn't. He put his hand in my chest, is what I said.
And you observed Officer Tao push someone else, right? Or feel like he pushed someone else?
I didn't let him touch anyone else.
Do you recall saying, I dare you to touch me like that. I swear I'll slap the of both of you?
Yeah, I did. I meant it.
Right. So again, sir, it's fair to say that you grew angrier and...
Again, that portrays him as a hero, you fucking jackass. You're the defense attorney of a criminal who murdered someone on a murder trial. This is not the fucking parent-teacher conference, and you're squaring away an altercation between a bully and a person who stood up to a bully, and trying to win points over and maybe add a little bit of suspension to the fucking guy who stood up to the bully. This is a murder trial, motherfucker. You can try to create the angry black man defense all you want by relying on pre-existing stereotypes and the way that people oftentimes see black men as like angry people who are who can't control themselves and will get violent, and that's why they're scary, and that's why you have to deal with them in a threatening manner. But ultimately, you're not gonna look. It's not gonna work here. He's defending his client. What's he doing wrong? Oh, if he's defending his client, then it's okay, dude. I shouldn't be upset. You're right. Just like he defended his other client, Geronimo Yanez, and got him to get away with murdering Philando Castile with the incredible defense of, well, Geronimo Yanez smelled weed in the car. You can't be mad, but it's a job. Yeah, there's plenty of fucking jobs. And yeah, he's not even doing a good fucking job, idiot.
And angrier.
No, I grew.
Wait, I'm sorry, by the way. For those of you who are saying like, oh, he's just doing his job. So what's up? I shouldn't be upset that like he is very, very clearly trying to depict him as like an angry black man. Well, he's just doing his job. He should maybe even lie and say that, well, what if you're a rapist, sir? you got away lucky that the cops didn't murder you as well. He's just doing his job after all. There's a line, right?
So again, sir, it's fair to say that you grew angry.
Luckily, this isn't being decided by your opinion. Dude, you are so fucking incredibly stupid, dude. You are so incredibly stupid. Like, yeah, luckily it isn't being decided by my opinion, except I probably would have a significantly more open-minded approach to rehabilitative justice than motherfuckers like you and most motherfuckers in this country. Just leave the audience, you dumb fuck. Why are you here? Like, imagine fucking crying about a court case. Like, imagine crying about a political commentator's point of view on a court case that is like heavily fucking racialized. What a fucking moron. What an oblivious fucking moron, dude. I don't understand when people do this shit where they're like, oh, I'm stating, I'm just going to state something that you're doing right now with the hopes that it comes across as me being contentious. Okay, got it, dude. I hope you're happy that you got banned. You got your one fucking moment of relevance that allows you to feel validated and a real human being, because you're so fucking pathetic and lonely otherwise. It's probably why you engage in anonymous fucking debates on the internet as well, with the hopes that like maybe you can feel like a human being once you get a little bit of attention. Instead of desperately craving others' attention, whether it's negative or positive, maybe you should focus on yourself a little bit. Perhaps you would have a better life that's more worth living if you did that instead.
Angrier and angrier.
No, I grew professional and professional. I stayed in my body. You can't pay me out to be angry.
I know the lawyer is trying to make the case that the crowd caused the defendant to react the way that he did. It's everyone's fault but the officer's type argument. I know. Without chatter, an attorney can do their job without playing into clear stereotypes and try to dismiss witnesses on grounds of racialized stereotypes. Absolute psycho attorney. What the fuck does he think he's going to get out of this? There's no other argument that they can make in this circumstance, because it's such a fucking open and shut, clear-cut case. The open and shut, clear-cut case that, like, a person was murdered by an officer of the law for a fucking fake $20 bill, dude. Literally, virtually every single person involved in this, in any capacity, whether they are, like, first responders on the cop side, whether they are literally the 911 dispatchers, like literally, or the multitude of witnesses that were there filming and talking and trying to stop the cops from fucking murdering this person. Every single one of them is like, no, fuck this. This guy's a murderer. We are traumatized by this. So of course, they have no other defense. So they're gonna just fucking do this shit. Even cops from around the country, almost in unison, turned around and described this as an act of brutal violence, because it's so fucking open and shut and so clear cut. How would you attorney this? Oh, I just would not. No, I literally cannot. Like, I get it. Everyone deserves a right to an attorney. Everyone does, and Derek Chauvin does, whether I like to admit it or not. Of course he deserves an attorney. But you got to be a really weird person to be able to do that regularly, as though it's like a part of your job. And going by what this guy's track record looks like, I don't think he has a problem with taking on cases like this. He's kind of known for taking on cases like this, especially like I said, the high-profile case of Geronimo Yanez and the murder of Philando Castile. Ultimately, what you're looking for in a situation like this as a lawyer is probably to plea bargain as quickly as you possibly can. Stay the fuck away from the public eye, and be like, dude, this is pretty open and shut. Instead of being like a racist shitlord, I think what we should do here is look for a plea deal. Like, lower the charges as best as we possibly can. Ultimately, that's how 94% of fucking cases end in the United States of America, regardless. And go for less time, as little time as possible, And that's it.